Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel GDC Classes English. In today's Master Stroke session, we are going to discuss the human anatomy and physiology subject, and the topic is hemopoietic system, that means the blood. So till now, if you have not joined the live classes which is going on our GDC Classes app, just I need to remind you that live sessions for especially for Tamilnadu examinations has been started only on GDC Classes app. So check out the course in the description box, the link is provided. So let's start this session with our first question, that is, which of the following are functions of blood? See, blood is responsible for the transportation of oxygen. Clear? That means the transportation of oxygen and as well as the CO2. Also, it is responsible for transportation of different nutrients, minerals. Also, the blood is responsible for maintaining the body temperature, because the blood flows at a certain pressure that creates a certain amount of thermal energy, which is responsible for maintaining the normal human body temperature. Next, we have the protection. Blood contains the WBC, that is also a component of your blood, that is known as white blood cells, and this is responsible for killing the foreign bacteria, virus and fungi that is coming from outside source. It protects your body from different infections. So what will be the correct answer? The correct answer will be all of these. Clear? Next question. Serum differs from blood plasma as it lacks. Okay, serum is a colored liquid, or you can say that is a simple liquid. When your blood is clotted, when the fibrinogen gets separates from your blood after clotting, the leftover liquid part is known as the serum. So what will be the correct answer? When the clotting factor is missing in your liquid, that means that is a serum. Clear? See, serum is the clear straw colored fluid that is left after blood has clotted. The fibrinogen is absent in serum, and fibrinogen is a clotting factor. Clear? Okay. Next question. Okay, before that, till now, if you have not joined the free test series which is provided by GDC Classes only on GDC Classes app, first of all, you need to install the GDC Classes app. Afterwards, at the batches section, click on the plus sign and enter the batch code MRB25, and you will get free access to different test series which will be topic wise. Also, you will get the previous year papers. Okay, next question. Red blood cells are also known as erythrocytes, as well as our platelets are known as thrombocytes. The another name for our platelets is thrombocytes. Leukocytes is known as white blood cells, that is WBC. So correct answer will be your erythrocyte. Clear? Okay. Next question. Most of the volume of normal human blood is composed of. Most of the students are confused that a red blood cells has the maximum content of your blood components, but no, the maximum content is the plasma, that is the liquid part. And next we have the red blood cells. Afterwards, the ratio belongs to your white blood cells. See the sequence. First of all, that is your plasma. Next we have the red blood cells, that is 41%, and afterwards white blood cells and the platelets, that contains the 4% of your total blood count. So what will be the correct answer? That is plasma. Clear? Next question. On what basis is the blood group classified? Important question. See, we know different types of blood groups are there, that is A, B, AB and O. On what basis do you name these blood groups? We have the red blood cell, that is RBC. If this RBC contains an antigen A, remember antigen, that means this is a blood group known as A blood group. Clear? If the RBC contains antigen B, then this is your B blood group. If the RBC contains antigen O, that is 0, that is your O blood group. If your RBC contains both the antigen, that is A and B, your blood group will be AB. So only it depends upon your antigen and your antibody to describe what is your blood group, because against these antigens your blood group creates your antibody. Clear? So what will be the correct answer? That is antigen and antibody. Okay. Next question. Process of formation of blood corpuscle cells is called, first of all you need to understand, see, lysis means breakdown. Lysis means breakdown. Lytic means breakdown. Dyspoesis means synthesis. Clear? So clearly you can see these two are not the correct answers. And hemozoin is a pigment. Hemozoin is a pigment produced by the parasites after digesting the blood. So this is also not your answer. The left part is hemopoiesis, and poiesis stands for synthesis, that is the formation, and hemo means your blood. Clear? So what is the correct answer? That is hemopoiesis. Clear? Okay. Next question. Which blood type is a universal donor? Okay. Blood group O, you all know blood group O is a universal donor, and blood group AB is your universal receiver or acceptor. But why this blood group O is a universal donor? Do you know the concept behind this? Come, let me tell you. Your RBC contains no antigen over the surface, then your blood group is represented as O. Now, how it is the universal donor? See, if this person having a blood group, that means the antigen is A. Next, the antibody created by its body will be B. Clear? Next, we have blood group B. The antibody will be A. We have blood group AB. The antibody will be 0. That means no antibody. Now what will happen? 0 means there is no antigen. Clear? So if the O blood group is donating the blood group to any type of blood groups, then what will happen? The body of these AB and AB blood group will not be able to identify that some other antigen has entered. Clear? Because the O blood group doesn't have any antigen on its surface, so it is easy for O blood group to get merged with the all blood groups. Clear? Because the body cannot identify the type of antigen it is entering. Clear? So that's why your blood group O is known as the universal donor. Clear? Okay. Next question. The antigens for A, B, O and RH blood groups are present on. Okay. The antigen A, B and O and also the RH factors which defines the positive and negative blood group. If the RBC containing a antigen as well as the RH factor, that is the antigen D, then your blood group will be A positive. Clear? If it has simply only A antigen, that means your blood group will be A negative. So these are present over your red blood cells. Clear? Okay. Correct answer is red blood cells. Next question. Which of these prevents clotting of blood in blood vessel? See, serotonin is a chemical messenger which is present in your central nervous system. Fibrinogen and fibrin are responsible for the clotting of blood, but heparin is an anticoagulant. It dissolves the already clotted blood. So what will be the correct answer? The heparin will prevent the clotting of the blood in blood vessels. Clear? Next question. Which of the following vitamin are essential for blood clotting? Obviously, we know the correct answer, that is vitamin K. Clear? Next question. Before that, if you have still not got your hard copy as well as your test series, then be sure to have these two books must for your RRB preparation strategies, because these contains the best theory in a systematically arranged form, as well as the objective book also contains the systematically arranged topic wise questions, and these test series are also based on the topic wise as well as subject wise plus model papers. Clear? So just be sure to have these important things over with you with your study. Next question. Which of the following factor is also known as anti-hemophilic factor? First of all, you need to learn there are 12 clotting factors. We know that the factor number 6 is always missing. Now you need to memorize all those clotting factors. So factor 1 is your fibrinogen, factor 2 prothrombin, factor 3 tissue thromboplastin, factor 4 calcium ion, factor 5 labile factor, factor number 6 is missing, the seventh factor is a stable factor, the factor number 8 is anti-hemophilic factor, factor 9 plasma thromboplastin component, factor 10 Stewart power factor, factor 11 plasma thromboplastin, factor 12 Haemopoetic factor, and 13 is fibrin stabilizing factor. On the counting you can see 13, but totally there are 12 clotting factors because the 6th factor is missing. Now let me tell you a small trick that how you can remember the sequence of these clotting factors. So the very familiar trick is freshers party tonight, come, let's sing and call seniors, please have fun. So this is the trick by which you can remember the sequence of these clotting factors. This C also represents the Christmas factor. The Christmas factor. Clear? So now factor number 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6 is missing and 7 and 8. From A you can understand that is anti-hemophilic factor, and this is your correct answer. Clear? The 8th factor is your anti-hemophilic factor. Next question. Clumping of cells is known as, clumping means making a group, that is your agglutination, because mutation happens in your genetic materials. Clotting is the clotting of your red blood cells, but your agglutination means the cells which are in a clumped form arranged in a pack, that is your agglutination, and the correct answer is your agglutination. Clear? Next question. Which cells of the blood is affected in sickle cell disease? Your red blood cells is affected at the condition of sickle cell anemia. That means your red blood cells changes its shape to a sickle. Clear? Because of that shape, the hemoglobin cannot now contain the 4 oxygens. So there will be the lack of oxygen in your body. That is your sickle cell anemia. So the correct answer will be red blood cell. Next question. Which blood cell secretes antibody? Eosinophils. From E you can understand allergy. It sounds similar, allergy and allergy. Clear? So eosinophil is responsible for your allergic conditions. Monocytes. This is responsible for the phagocytosis, engulfing of a complete cell or the dead cells. Lymphocyte is a type of WBC, and WBC is responsible for the production of your antibodies, as well as neutrophil. From this phil you can represent kill. So the killing of bacteria, virus and fungi is the function of your neutrophil. So what will be the correct answer? That is lymphocytes. Next question. If the blood group of an individual is A, then the antibody present is, okay, if your RBC have antigen A, then the antibody produced will be B. So what will be the correct answer? That is B. Clear? Okay. Next question. Which of the following is known as Hegeman factor? Okay. After anti-hemophilic factor, the factor number 12 is your Hegeman factor. Please have fun. These are the last 3 words of your trick, and the have represents your Hegeman factor, that is your Hegeman factor number 12. Clear? Okay. Next question. There is no DNA in. Okay. Your lymphocytes, that is WBC, does contains the DNA. Your basophils, eosinophils are also a type of WBC. Your lymphocytes, basophils, eosinophils, these 3 are all types of WBC and contains DNA. But your mature RBC does not contain any DNA or genetic material, as well as your platelets also doesn't contain your genetic material or DNA. Clear? But when the RBC in a premature form, it contains the DNA. So what will be the correct answer? That is the mature RBC do not contain DNA. Okay. Next question. Which of the following blood cells plays an important role in blood clotting? Thrombocytes, other name platelets. Neutrophils kill, that means it is responsible for killing of bacteria, virus and fungi. Leukocyte is a type of WBC, leukocyte is a WBC. Erythrocyte is your RBC, and thrombocytes, that means the platelets, is responsible for clotting, because these 2 are responsible for protection. This is responsible for your transportation. Clear? So the correct answer will be your thrombocyte. Next question. Which of the following white blood cell is capable of phagocytosis? Basophil and eosinophil are responsible for allergic conditions. Lymphocyte is responsible for your immune system, that means it will produce T cells and B cells. Neutrophil kill is responsible for killing of your bacteria, virus and fungi. We are left with your monocyte, and monocyte is responsible for the phagocytosis. Clear? That means the engulfing of your cell, dead cell. Okay. Next question. Platelets are formed from what type of cell? Okay. Melanocyte. Melanin. It is responsible for the production of your melanin. Clear? Macrophages. Macro means large and phages means cell or engulfing. Astrocytes. This is present in your central nervous system. It is of a star shape and is present in your central nervous system. Megakaryocyte. This megakaryocyte is responsible for the formation of platelets in the bone marrow. Clear? So what will be the correct answer? That is megakaryocyte. Okay. Next question. What is the major task of red blood cell? The main function of red blood cell is to transport oxygen. What is the main function? That is to transport oxygen. Immunity is the function of your white blood cells. Next question. Which of the following is known as graveyard of RBC? That is spleen, because in spleen the destruction of RBC takes place, or you can say the recycle of RBC takes place in your spleen. Clear? Next question. If a blood sample is taken for DNA testing, which of the following would be examined? Okay, very interesting question and logical question. If I ask this question, many of the students will comment me in the comment box that red blood cell is responsible for your DNA testing. But how and why? Leukocyte, erythrocyte, thrombocyte and plasma protein. This plasma contains the liquid part. It doesn't contain any genetic material. Thrombocyte is your platelets, and I had already informed that platelets doesn't have any nucleus. So how platelets is responsible for DNA testing? Erythrocytes, that is red blood cells, also does not contain any DNA. So erythrocytes, that means RBC, is also not responsible for your DNA testing. Leukocyte is your WBC, and WBC have your genetic material, that means it is having your DNA, and DNA is responsible for the blood genetic testing. Clear? Or you can say DNA testing. Clear? So correct answer is leukocyte. Next question. What is the name of iron containing protein that gives red blood cell vessels their color? See, hemoglobin is a protein. That means it is a protein which provides or which imparts red color to your red blood cells. That's why your red blood cells are red in color, and white blood cells doesn't have any hemoglobin, so they are colorless or white in nature. Okay. Next question. Ratio of volume of RBC to whole blood is known as. See, RBC count is the count of complete red blood cells, but hemocritic value is the count of your RBCs as compared to the whole blood volume. It can contain WBC, it can contain platelets. So, in your whole blood volume, the amount of RBC is your hemocritic value. Clear? Okay. Next question. What is the lifespan of platelets? The lifespan of platelets is from 8 to 11 days. This is the basic question. Next question. Which of following the cell contain hemoglobin? Which of the following cell contains hemoglobin? That is your red blood cells. Because red blood cells are red in color, it is due to the presence of hemoglobin. Clear? Okay. Next question. Thromboxane is mainly synthesized by. Thromboxane is mainly synthesized by your platelets. Thrombocytes. Platelets. Clear? Got your answer? So thromboxane is mainly synthesized by your platelets. Next question. Stored blood can be used for. Stored blood can be used for 6 weeks. Okay? The lifespan of a stored blood is up to 6 weeks. Next question. Anemia is caused due to. Anemia is caused due to the deficiency of hemoglobin. Clear? Okay. So these were the 30 important questions that are going to be very helpful for your MRB pharmacist exam preparations. We will meet in the next session with the next topic and next subject. Till then, all the very best with your preparations.